Hello YouTube, fellow mystery hunters, and today we are at Vinewood Hills because there's something interesting going on here. Alright you guys, so I don't know how long this video is going to be, but there's so much information I cannot cut off, so please bear with me. So just to start off, when we get the CEO missions, the vehicle warehouses with the 8 new vehicles, sometimes you are selling vehicles, right? And we have to come deliver into this parking spot right here, right? And right in front of that, you get what is symbolizing Earth horizontally and vertically. Mountain, Earth, Lake. I forgot to mention fire was flying around here, right? I explained that Trevor does a mission with Marianne up there where he ends up in a bike race down the hill. Franklin somewhere around here in the mountains, he speaks to a dog only he can see, and then he ends up finding Dom hanging from a tree. We start off Dead Man Walking in the Observatory, and we have Caída Libre where we have to get a van from Martin Madrazo, drive up here, shoot down a plane, and with Trevor trail the airplane until it crashes somewhere around here, this location. All right, so Rockstar doing this, having cars being delivered here and this being here, all right, because I'm getting ready for that gun running DLC. So I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, Rockstar is pointing to this place and it's pointing right in front to that for a reason. All right, so another one is when we're sourcing a vehicle, we have to come and steal a car here, and we have to kill some bodyguards to find out a key to steal a car. And it seems to be like some parties going on here, and some people is crashing here, and alright, so we gotta get that key and get that car back to the warehouse. Another one is that the crates, when we're sourcing crates down there, there's a crashed airplane and we have to get the crates to get them back to the crate warehouse. So that's when I stand in this place and look up to the observatory, and that's when shoot for the stars hit me, because when you stand to this balcony and you just take that sniper rifle, I think the observatory thing is kind of misleading, but the reason is the sniper rifle. Like, you cannot zoom in all the way out to the city and shoot something. It says shoot for the stars. These houses are mansions back here. Maybe in this party that goes on back here, we have to shoot somebody, right? Because this is the only range you get from a sniper rifle to up there, right, you guys? So if you stand up there and you shoot that pillar from the dock, you can even see the bullet hole when you stand up there and do that, right? So let's cut to the important part. Like, I just want to show you guys that Rockstar kind of points out stuff, alright? So even furthermore, Rockstar features here one of the deadlines. That is really awkward. Right on the lake, a deadline. And I looked for fire all around this place, and this is the only fire I could find all around this place. Not in the mountains, not in, I mean literally guys, all around this place there's no fires going on, no campfires or nothing. Not around here in the observatory, nothing. There's no fires going on around here. At first I went into Franklin's house, and right under his TV he's got a fireplace. The TV's right above it, and the fireplace goes out at 8 in the morning. Alright, so now look, fire, lake, mountain, earth. Mountain, earth, fire, and lake. I'm not saying it. Awkwardly, there's like 4 fires here, okay? I'm not saying it. This is saying it. This right here. It's been here for 3 years, and Rockstar has been deliberately pointing out to this place in the Valkyrie mission when we do the Humane Labs. And I noticed that when you take the Valkyrie, you kill out several helicopters, and then you have to fly through this location, because the last helicopter spawns through this location right here. Alright, and then when we get to the mountain, when we fly by the mountain, we fly by the opposite side of the mountain, which is the very exact same thing we have on this side of the mountain. And now with the vehicle warehouse delivery we have to do, we end up in that parking spot and we face that. I mean, Rockstar's like, hey, look at this, right in front of us all of the damn time. Alright, you guys? To point out more than that, when we deliver the Valkyrie, we deliver it here. When we do the mission, we have 2 ground units and 2 air, a ground team and air team. So we take that helicopter and we have to gain altitude, fly over Sandy Shores to the point in Humane Labs. Rockstar deliberately made us fly over Sandy Shores, trying to see if somebody noticed this. Nobody noticed it because they didn't know what they was looking at until I found it on the very tattoo shop in Sandy Shores. The yin and yang and the 8 triagrams right around it, that always puzzled me when I looked it up. Oh, the i-ching came up, the story related to the i-ching where the dragon reveals the 8 triagrams to Fushi. It has to do with the flood, okay? And then him and his brother survived the flood, and him and his sister, and they were like a god king. Y'all gotta read about that, it's very interesting. As well as this being related to Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, with the father of cybernetics having to do, alright, with the binary and the i-ching corresponding to the binary and algorithmic information theory. That was kind of interesting. Learn a bit about that. Alright, you guys, so here we have mountain, earth, lake, and fire. So in the opposite way, I was trying to figure out what when you look at this i-ching and Sandy Shores from north to south, this is the location. Now this is where it becomes really interesting because I have thundery weather here, and when you look at this thing from south to north, you get wind, fire, earth, and thunder. When you go into the hexagrams, when you come to this place and you look at to the hexagrams, which are 4 hexagrams, that's when it becomes even more interesting because it's describing what the wind, what the thunder and wind actually does. Like it says, one of the hexagrams say, shake, thunder, okay? When lightning strikes, the thunder happens and your controller vibrates, and then it says ground wind. Like when we're on the ground and you listen, we can hear the wind. Alright, so something happens here and we need thundery weather for that. I'm not saying it, you guys. It's the i-ching and Sandy Shores all along for 3 years. Alright, and Rockstar's been pointing us to it. Another sign they gave us, they featured deadline here. We have a deadline to do something here. They featured another deadline in around the Maze Bank and the IAA and the FIB building. There's a deadline to be something done there. They featured another deadline in the lighthouse. There's a deadline to be something to be done up there. Alright, you guys, I'm not saying it. The game is saying it, and Rockstar's been telling us deliberately in another way, in one way or another. Like how odd that you fly over in the Humane Labs mission and you have to get the Valkyrie in the last helicopter spawning, flying by the other side of the mountain with this same opposite thing being on the other side of the mountain, and you fly by over it. You get in the helicopter and flying over Sandy Shores, like forcing us to look to Sandy Shores. Alright, so this place is of importance, and there is a deadline to something to occur here, right, you guys? I hope this gets the attention it deserves now. Alright, I'm gonna put a slideshow on the hexagrams, and I'm gonna put a link so you can get all the triagrams and hexagrams off of PhotoBucket. I'm gonna put a PhotoBucket file public, and I'm gonna put all of these hexagrams on there and all of the triagrams I got there, So you can get those triagrams and hexagrams off there, right? And you can come to this place because sometimes the hexagrams, I can interpret them in one way, and you can interpret them in another way. So that's the idea, teamwork, okay? Because if I don't find it doing it one way, you can find it doing it another way, right? You guys, this deserves teamwork. And I know a lot of people out there is hiding secrets, and they are not going to achieve anything hiding secrets. I am not looking for an Easter egg. I'm looking for the trigger, what we have to do. And then it says prospering, all right? Something happens here, and from here we take another step. I think this is the critical step. Something has to be done here, and it's never the best than wind and thunder, all right? It's thundery weather. Something happens here, and it's in thundery weather. And now I further believe now, all right, that the right place to place the mural is here. The alien, the UFO being Michael, all right? And then Franklin here being the cracked egg, and Trevor being the jetpack. Now, if we put it upwards, we're gonna find a dead end, because there's nothing up here. Now, flip that mural down to the city, and where the eye will try to figure out where the eye will best. I am doing that myself, all right? But that's the idea I'm giving y'all, because I'm working on too much stuff. But this deserves attention, you guys. It is not me, it is the game that says so. We have the i-ching up here, and the i-ching points out to this place, and it's pointing out, I thought like from south to north it had to do with Mount Chiliad, because I was uncertain. I wasn't even sure what I was looking at. But now that I got all the pieces together, I can like explaining just like I did about this place, all right? That you guys, if you don't believe this, then I don't know what to say, because it is the game that is saying it, not me, all right? You guys, we have the mountain, the vinewood, we have the earth, we have the lake, and we have the fire down there, right? You guys, there's another weird thing I'm gonna show you here right quick. And we was fooling around with some friends, and I didn't even take notice, because we was just playing around, and I was kind of looking, but it was hitting me on the back of the head, but I didn't pay attention, and we just kept trolling around. We was using the ramp car and the rocket car and trying to jump over the whole try to clear out the lake. And this TV here is strange, right? I don't know, you guys. The game is saying it's here. We have a deadline to figure out what we have to do here. We need thundery weather, but we need this weather to naturally occur. Don't cheat it, all right? Let's try and I'm doing it myself. I already started a new playthrough, and I'm going about this. When I get thundery weather naturally, this is the place I'm gonna be at, looking all over this place. I'm gonna try to get a helicopter or something and go crazy looking over this place, and try to have a couple of saves before that period when we get to that thundery weather naturally. Alright, because if we cheat it, nothing might spawn. I already tried it. I have 100% save game in different periods and of days and stuff, and I haven't been able to find nothing. This has to be done within the playthrough, and we have a deadline. Why would they name that deadline? I mean, Rockstar is saying it quite a while now, like having those cars being spawn here. I'm gonna show you another place which I find weird before I end this video, and it's down here. So let's head over there. So we're going to this place, and this same thing kind of happens. We source a vehicle, and we come here, and we have to kill several bodyguards and find the key to steal the car. And I found out that this is really strange. There's a yin and yang right here in the city, and the tiles that are on this side make the eye of that side, and the tiles that are on this side make the eye on this side. This place is really strange to me. I don't know, you guys. Like I said, there's a TV on this mansion, and there's a TV on this mansion, right on front of the pool. All right, you guys. Imagine those TVs turn on and something happens. This is really weird. You get this hut, and it's squared by water, and this table. I mean, this hut is kind of strange. Like a fireplace here. I never seen a table like that anywhere. I mean, the tennis court being back here, but I haven't been able to find nothing myself in this place, unless seen from the air. I haven't checked this place totally from the air. This is kind of strange. And then you get this figures down here with a 5, like the hand 5. Okay, I don't know what they are. Chinese. They look Chinese, right? The yin and yang being here. This is I never saw this before. Some of you may have noticed it, and the shape of it, that it's hiding on the outline of it. I mean, I take real close observations of stuff before I leave and stuff. So, all right, you guys. Keep on hunting. There is something big out there.